Hello everybody, Serpents of Distinction here. I never really do videos, but I decided to start doing some videos, little educational videos. I have some nice snakes that not too many people have, and it's nice to see these. This is one species of snake I'm going to be showing you in a few minutes that there aren't too many YouTube videos on. It's called the Rinkhals spitting cobra, or Hematritus. There's two different varieties. There's a banded version and there's a plain version that's just solid black or dark gray black. Excuse me. Anyway, these snakes are very, very unique in that they're the only cobra that gives live birth. And they're very difficult to breed in captivity because when you keep them together, the males after breeding get very aggressive with the female, and they usually wind up killing them, so you have to be on top of them. I have a couple of females and I have a male, and I'm really on top of them all the time, constantly moving them. Right after they bred, I took them out, I separated them, put them in different tanks before there were any problems. So let me open up this tank and show you one of my females. Maybe in a little while I'll show you male. I have to do some cleaning here, so it's a good day to do this video. Now, as you can see, I keep the tank locked with the lock and key, and for this snake I need my face shield because it is a spitter. So I have my face shield. Hello. Putting it on. And I have my Midwest gloves over here, which I like to use. They're excellent. Not that I'm going to be picking the snake up with my hands. It's just, being that it's a spitter, if God forbid they spit, I really don't want any spit getting in any open cuts on my hand. Another very useful Home Depot tool for $12. Works great. Opens up the cage. And I can remove some of the items in the cage with it. How are we looking now? Let's see if we can get in there a little closer. Let's see what we have. Here she is. She's a beautiful girl. She really isn't bad. She doesn't spit. I can only remember her spitting once since I had her, and it wasn't even what I would consider a real spit. Let's zoom in a little. Let's see if we can. Yeah, but the problem is they're very runny snakes. Oh, there she is. Give a little peek. Let's get her out. Come on, Toots. It's a pain in the neck. A lot of times when they poop in the cage, they wind up running through it and it makes them dirty, and I gotta wash her down a bit, and that's kind of a pain in the neck. Here we go. You could see we got her right here. Say hello. Say hello to the camera. Oh, we're losing her. Don't want to lose her. Yeah. Say hello. Who's that? It's interesting with this particular snake because they have keeled scales on top, which gives them a dirty appearance, but then the bottom is nice and shiny. And they're not dirty at all. It's just that they're the only cobra too with keeled scales. Most cobras, all cobras actually have smooth scales. So they have kind of a rough scale on top. Very interesting snake. Alright, so I'm going to turn off the camera now while I clean out the cage, and then we'll come back and see her to put her away. Now before I do that, let's peek at her in the bucket. Not a very difficult snake to handle or work with. I don't think. I think it's more difficult for breeding purposes. But we could see her down there. Let's try to zoom in on her a little. There she is. She's a pretty girl. Just hanging out in there. Just not a snake you see a lot in captivity. Not a snake a lot of people work with. But altogether, wonderful snake. Doesn't get too big. Stays between 3 and 4 feet. A little thick for a snake that size. Very similar to our hognose snake, eastern hognose snake, only with the big kick. Yes, it is venomous like all other cobras, and it can spit. It's not a joke, can kill you, but I personally find it to be one of the nicer Cobras to work with. Look at that, she's making a little hood down there. See? Get the lid. And we're going to close her up for now. We'll come back though. Oh, she's huffy and puffy. Okay.